Welcome to this mask making event held here in Madison. If it hasn't been a sport yet in this COVID era, it should. Here's Jennifer cutting a 9-inch by 7-inch square down to 7 by 7. She's going to be using those giant scissors that are so terrifying, but she doesn't seem to mind them. Notice how she doesn't use an iron. She doesn't like the word lazy. She prefers efficient, but it does get the job done eventually. So this is where she comes so close every time, just sewing her finger into the sewing machine, and it's just a matter of time, she feels sure, but she's moving along as though the giant scissors aren't also going to take her out. Not that she sees the worst in everything, but it does tend to occur to her every time she does this little bit of sewing. These are going to be the channels for the knit string that she's going to use later. It's pretty awesome. Makes them super comfy. And so she's finishing this up, and I'm pretty sure this is a little more interesting than watching paint dry, but definitely not way more interesting. So she's cut that down. She's ready to move on to the next step, which is to fold that right in half there and put it into the mask itself. That's going to stay put right there and get sewn into the seam. She's starting here with the classic back stitch. Boom, boom. And she's going to turn that corner. She's going to sew in this direction. Pretty uncomplicated with a finger. Oh my gosh, it's close. Oh, how can you stand it? Oh, I don't know. Turning that corner. Here she's going to do a little bit of fudging because it doesn't really seem to be lining up, but no one's going to know. No one's going to know any better. Definitely want to make the good not the enemy of perfection. Oh, wait, that's not the way it goes. Perfection, not the enemy of good, and you want to make things happen. You're not going to be perfect. Lining up the other on the inside. Now, normally those will match, but since she's just making a video, she thought it would be just fine to have one on either side, just a different color. When she makes them in production, she's a little more careful. There she goes, finishing up this seam and a back stitch. Now she's left a hole there to turn it inside out. This part, this is, there she's cutting off those corners. Now that's a little extra detail, and that's the edge she fudged. Now she's going to cut that off, and no one's going to be the wiser. Cutting those corners down, cutting that string, boom. Those scissors, they come in handy. Terrifying, but they're good. So now she's turning this right side out. Now this is more akin to watching paint dry, even than watching the stitching. But it's got to be done. Got to be done well. She cuts corners where she can, but here you're going to have to pull that out, be tidy, really get those corners out there. It's just part of what makes the mask a comfortable and attractive thing to do and to wear. Now this one's made of all naturally dyed fibers. That's going to be up to your face, so that's going to be great. She's going to start here, classic back stitch. And here it comes. There it is. Now she's going to sew right over that open hole there so that is closed up and nice and sturdy. Now here she is making the pleats. Now this is sort of a funky thing to do. This is where she really could sew her finger up. But she hasn't yet, so it's just a matter of time. She's not using a walking foot. She wants you to know if you decide to do this at home. A walking foot is handy. However, in her case, her walking foot just stinks and falls apart all the time, so she doesn't use it. But she would if she had just invested. Maybe gone to her local quilt shop and bought a good one. Now here she goes, folding that. Now these are a little tough to sew over. There's quite a few layers of fabric in there. But she seems to get it down. This side of the fabric, not blue, which is unusual for her, but she was practicing with other natural dyes. This is probably lac or cochineal. She doesn't really know. Cutting that off there. Now you've got a nice pleated mask there, but not quite done. She's taking this, bottom of a t-shirt, but the t-shirt's never been worn. She's going to cut that at an angle. She's one of the first ones she ever dyed. She didn't like it, so she never sold it or anything, but as she came back to it later, thought, that was not that bad. Now she's going to pull this so it all becomes sort of a string more than flat. It makes it easier to use on a day-to-day basis. And she's going to go through the channels she made at the beginning. A little tricky because they've been pleated with the mask, but it works out. She's got that through that side. This side's a little trickier. I can see she's kind of struggling here, but she'll get that through. It's helpful to have a large safety pin. Pull that with. There she goes. She's got it. She's got it. Does she? Does she? Yes, she does. Okay. So she's got that through. Now there's only one last thing to do, and that is to put the toggle on. Toggle's something you don't see in a lot of masks, but that's something that she figured out early on and really likes. They're not hard to find. Now she's got that pulled through. It's a little tough. That's why she cut it at an angle. Looks like she only has one side pulled through. Can she get the other side? Can she do it? Yep, looks like she's got it. And she tied it in a knot, and boom, she's done. There's your mask for you. Natural dyed, well-fitting, got a toggle, everything you need. Thanks for watching, folks, and next time if you want to watch paint dry, that might be more fun.